Chapter 138 of Chainsaw Man may have just proved the fan theory that all fans have been speculating for a while. Chapter 138 of Chainsaw Man dropped on Tuesday, and unlike Chapter 137, Fujimoto finally got back to the story and is starting to piece together some heavy topics. Go ahead and leave a like on this video if you want to see some more Chainsaw Man content on the channel, subscribe if you haven't already, road to 50k, and let's get into Chapter 138 of Chainsaw Man. I totally thought that Denji and the random girl were about to start throwing hands, but it turns out she's part of the Public Safety Devil Extermination Special Division 7. It turns out she has been tasked with protecting Denji during his student life. Still, it doesn't really explain why she was singing while Denji was being attacked. Anyways, to me it seems that Denji is starting to mature little by little. In situations like this where nothing makes sense, Denji wouldn't question anything going on around him and simply wouldn't care. But now it seems that Denji is the only rational one in the group. Oh, and don't forget that the Public Safety Devil Exterminator is 22, which would actually be legal in Japan, just not in the United States. Animes just continue to get weirder as we go. Anyways, Fumiko the Devil Exterminator seems to genuinely have feelings for Denji, but again, it could just be her making it easier for herself to watch over Denji, as we've all seen it's not too hard to manipulate him. Then we switch over to Asa and the War Devil. This part of the chapter is really interesting to me as we got a different perspective of how people respond to fame. We all know how Denji feels about the world not knowing about him, and it absolutely pains him to see someone else taking all of his success. But Asa seems to be taking her popularity a little bit differently, telling us that it's creepy and it feels like an invasion of her privacy. Fame isn't something Asa is very passionate about, and it doesn't really fit her personality, as her only goal is to win her body back from the War Devil. We switch back to Denji now, who is analyzing a poster with Asa and him on the front, and here's where the fan theory starts to come into play. An unknown man comes up to Denji, which seems to be happening quite a bit lately, but anyways, he starts to go on about how frustrating it must be to see Asa getting all the credit for Denji's work. The conversation isn't very important other than when the unknown man reveals himself. He goes by the name Swordman. I originally thought that this was the Katana Devil and the devil had taken a different body, similar to how the controlled devil is now Nayuta. But after further evaluation and reading the comments to the chapter, we find out that this is the Sword Devil. The Sword Devil hasn't been a main focus in the story at all, except in chapter 87 when Makima spawned him in to fight the superior version of Chainsaw Man. Now, the Sword Devil returning isn't what fans are most excited for. They are hoping that because the Sword Devil has come back, there is the possibility that the Bomb Devil is also going to come back. If you aren't aware of the Bomb Devil or don't remember who she is, the Bomb Devil is Reze, the only girl that might have actually had feelings for Denji. Unfortunately, before she could confess her potential feelings to Denji, Makima killed her all the way back in chapter 52, and we haven't seen her since Makima spawned her in to fight Denji back in chapter 87. But with the reappearance of the Sword Devil, do you think Reze can make a reappearance later on in the story? Let me know what your thoughts are for chapter 138 of the Chainsaw Man manga down in the comments. Chapter 139 releases Tuesday, August 15th, so make sure you read that once it comes out so you don't get spoiled. Thank you so much for watching this video. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.